A lovely day to everyone. We are the Group 5 and we're going to talk about a short story about friendship and love. In today's generation, stereotypical stories between men and a woman is not just the only trend. But now we have a lot of rising literary pieces which tackles about homosexuality or an attraction between two persons with the same sex or gender. In our country, we have a lot of series, just like Gaya sa Pelikula, Hello Strangers, and the most famous one, Game Boys, that shows and tackles about homosexuality. And now, let's talk about the short story with the same theme or topic about homosexuality, written by a Filipino author named Honorio Bartolome de Dios, and his work entitled Gay Love.
Benji confessed to Mike. I love you, Mike. The confession hung in the air like a heavy cloud, casting a shadow over their evening. Despite the weight of his words, both men remained silent, and the unspoken tension between them was palpable. As they left the bar and headed back to Benji's apartment, the air was thick with unease, and neither dared to address the elephant in the room.
As they made their way to Benji's apartment, the tension between them remained palpable. It was Mike who eventually broke the silence, cautiously broaching the subject of their upcoming trip to Baguio. Benji's responses were brief and guarded, their conversation lacking its usual warmth and ease. The evening ended with their customary parting ritual, though this time it felt hollow and devoid of its usual intimacy.
Their friendship had blossomed from a chance encounter at a media party with Mike, a journalist intrigued by Benji's work with an NGO in Zambales. Despite initial reservation about Benji's sexuality, the son formed a genuine connection. Benji, scared by past heartbreaks, had closed himself off to love, but he couldn't deny his growing affection for Mike.
Yet, beneath the surface, others of emotions simmered. Mike grappled with the aftermath of a massive breakup, while Benji wrestled with his feelings for his straight friend. Their interactions became increasingly charged, each struggling to navigate this unspoken tension between them.
A turning point came when Mike sought comfort in Benji's embrace during a moment of vulnerability. Their connection deepened, but in the harsh light of day, they both retreated into denial, afraid to confront the truth.
As they journeyed back to Manila, the weight of their unspoken feelings hung heavy. Benji wrestled with the decision: use their friendship for something more or maintain the status. Meanwhile, Benji grappled with his uncertainties, unsure how to navigate their uncomplicated dynamic.
In the end, words remain unspoken, but their silent understanding spoke volumes. Despite the challenges ahead, their bond remained unbreakable, a statement to the depth of their connection. As they faced an uncertain future, one thing was clear: their friendship would endure no matter what.
The short story is not just purely romantic and fictional, but it also tackles about the relevant issue that is rampant in our society, which is homosexuality. There are a lot of lessons that we can learn from this story. First is acceptance of one's sexual identity, which given Pulit to Benji. Also, Benji's decision is supported by his mother, even until death. Second, the value of friendship. It is evident when Mike and Benji finds comfort from each other's company. They trust each other by sharing their secrets and problems to one another. Third, and the most importantly, love and respect has no gender. We can all express our love without making gender barrier. Love is not just about romantic relationships, but it's also shown by giving respect, especially to the LGBTQ community, because they are still human beings and they are a big help and parts in our society.